Welcome back to Steel Toes to Stilettos. It is officially season 2, y'all, and we are back with better, bolder, and bigger stories. I am your host, your confidence coach, Sharice Monique, and I got the home team in the building, y'all. I got the home team in the building. I got Steffi the Light to my right.
That's who she is.
I got New Diddy run the city.
Still running.
To my left. You feel me? I got the home team in the building, so you already know we bringing the vibes. I got the right people to kick off season 2. I'm so excited to be back.
Thank you.
You know, it's hard, trying to, get people to schedules.
Yeah.
Timing. So I appreciate you guys.
You making it happen. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Always
It's here. We here. But like I was saying, we're back. It's season 2. The stories are bigger. They're bolder. They're better. While we were on break, guys, I did the 14 days of rebuild, which was a very transitional shift. It was very impactful for me, spiritually, physically, and mentally. It was something that I didn't even know that I needed. I put together these challenges for the community. I do these challenges for my supporters, the people that I serve. But once I started that 14 days of rebuild, I was like, oh, shoot, this thing is for me.
Yeah.
And, during the break, there were some highs, there were some lows. Life is always lifing, but we got to learn how to, lace up our boots and put on our hard hat, because that's what it's all about. Some new publications, your girl. I got some new publications.
Yeah.
Been doing some things.
Yes.
It's all about brand elevation, at the beginning and the end of the day. So with that being said, we are here today. I already told y'all I've been joined in the studio with Steffi the Light, New Diddy run the city, and we just here, trying to bring the vibes to start off season 2.
We can have a little conversation.
Right, a little conversation.
We back outside.
We back out. You've been outside, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But Steffi, what you been doing?
Being outside at his party.
Yeah.
No, I have been a wife. I've been an entrepreneur. I've been a mother. I have been just sharing light, and just having a really good time all summer. I really had all year, really. This year I turned 40. So this was, welcome.
When was your birthday?
March 15th.
Okay. Your Pisces?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You like to swim? You a fish?
Hey, listen, don't worry about that part. Maybe that part didn't add up for me.
Okay, you must can't swim.
Skipped over you.
Can't swim.
Listen, I can survive. Let me put it that way.
That's all that counts. Doggy
exactly.
Doggy paddle,
But
right?
I've been having a really good year, and I'm super grateful.
Perfect. So you already know, you're already familiar with, my Rebuild Your Life brand. I have the planner right there.
I'm here for
and
it.
I know that you have been through some seasons, of rebuild.
Come on, somebody.
Talk to me.
How far are we talking? Because we're talking about 40 years, Doug. Let's talk about let's talk about since COVID.
Okay.
COVID is a good place to start. During COVID, I think a lot of us went through a place of just realizing who we are, where we are, what we're happy with, what we're not happy with, and that's where I was. We were closed in, and I think I was on the verge of having a nervous breakdown, to be honest.
Really?
I was this man's wife. I was this little baby girl's mother, but I didn't know who I was. So I knew my titles to other people, but I didn't know really who Stephanie was. And it was during that time I said, let me go outside. I'm a country girl. I'm not from Delaware. I'm from New Jersey. And when I was younger, I went outside and just played a lot. And 2020, I said, I'm going to go outside. I didn't know I was going for a hike. And I went outside and I found God in the woods. I found myself. I felt a burden of heaviness. I grew up in church as well, so that's the spirit of heaviness. I'm telling you, that thing just lifted off of me. And I forgave myself for so many things that I didn't even know I was mad at myself for. I'm the oldest daughter. I'm the oldest granddaughter. I was a perfectionist. But there were so many failures that I had in life. And so during that time, I was just, figuring out myself, and I realized this marriage is not where I want to be. And I went and I got my own place, and I just started, figuring out who I was. But then I realized outside is a little nasty, baby. Outside nasty.
You had to bust a U-turn.
I said, wait a minute. And I know they said don't ever spin the block, but that block wasn't as bad as
Come on.
honey,
listen. Don't
baby.
listen. Don't listen to them cliches.
Oh, baby, okay.
Don't listen to them
Listen,
cliches.
pay my bills, sis. And, like raise these children with me. Help me be a great partner. And so, but I'm grateful. And we both needed that time apart because now that we are back together and been back together for now. So I sped y'all up to 2023. Now have been back together for 2 years, honey. He gives me my space to live my life. I give him space to live his life, enjoy your friends, your family, our family. But, we're just friends. That's my dog. And
how long were y'all together?
How long? In total right now, it's been 13 years. Yeah.
So do you think, y'all needed that break?
We were two spoiled church kids. He's a pastor's son. He's a PK. He's a pastor. He's a preacher kid. And I got my things with me. Had my things with me. So imagine just two spoiled individuals coming into marriage thinking you know everything and it's going to run the way he says it's going to run. It's going to run the way I say. Child, no, it didn't work out. So we had to go. We had to separate. He had to face some things about himself as a man and how he wanted to show up in life. I had to face myself as a woman and what do I really want? And I had to learn to pay my own bills, by the way. Scary. Hated it.
Let me spin that block.
But I did grow up. Like
that's what I feel.
Yes. I grew up and go ahead.
I feel like that time when you said, okay, I need to see what's out there for me. I got to do this thing on my own. And your partner probably needed the same thing. But it was the time that y'all both needed to grow up. Y'all both needed that time individually to grow up and to get some things together for yourself.
Absolutely.
And then come back together.
Yes, absolutely. The way it came back together was just so beautiful. And with nobody asked for it. He wasn't checking for me. I wasn't checking for him. We did become cool. We became cool. There was no, co-parenting situations is not always the nicest. But throughout that process, we became more tender-hearted, understanding. Things is going to be how they be. And we look at men and have these expectations and these things, expectations of them and the standard that we want from them. But it's like, where's the grace at?
Right.
Because I want so much grace.
Right.
Honey, she ADHD. She got a couple of things with her.
We so quick to man bash and to put all these things on men, but it's like, do we ever look in the mirror and look at our own faults and insecurities? Because we definitely have them.
Honey.
And I don't think we talk about them enough. Like, we talk a lot about what the man isn't doing and what they should be doing for us. But what about us?
Those 3 years taught me he's a great person. He is a great man. Those things outside taught me that the principles, he got good principles and foundations. Now, conflict resolution, okay, a little temper here, a little upset, okay, now those things we can work on. How can we work on, okay, let's take a 5 minutes because clearly we're not going to get through this conversation. We both hot heads. So now we learn, all right, I'm going to go sit down, you go sit down. All right, now we can sit down and literally have a conversation like this.
So I feel like you just answered this kind of. Give like, let's talk about wins, like big and small. Like,
man, like, okay, so you got that aspect. You also have the aspect, y'all went and got a job. I got a job. For me, that was a win in terms of I was a serial entrepreneur. At the same time, I told you ADHD, right? And I was not being disciplined enough to run things on my own. Now at 40, I'm learning some different things, and we're going to see what that looks like in the next couple of years. But when it comes to wins, I also look at myself and my work ethic as a win, because now I'm able to be in a place where I got nice smooth bread and butter. Not the ebbs. We both all know the ebbs and flows.
Right.
Okay, we really want to be honest. So what those finances could look like when you are a dream chaser and when you are standing in your own too and saying, "Listen, I see what y'all doing over there." Ooh, the struggle part again. It's uncomfortable. So I went, but the thing I did was get a job that still worked in alignment with who I am, and so now I work at a place where I'm able to help other business owners, and we motivate one another. So.
See, I had to bring Steffi on because Steffi always brings the vibes. Like, whatever direction we going, she's going to bring the vibe. She's going to be transparent. She's going to give that energy that needs to be gave. How do you keep your energy up with everything that's going on? Because you never change. You're always the same. And I was telling Nuna, I'm like, listen, we going to do this show. I got to get Steffi on there because she going to... You always come with the jewels and the energy.
Yeah.
And you always, are a light, like your name, Steffi the Light. What is it about you?
Hello. That's what I learned when I remember the Woods talk.
Yeah.
That's what God revealed to me. It was revealed to me 2 times of who I really was. One of our and I'll go back to this because it is part of my life. But I remember we were in New York City and I forget what activity we were about to do. You know, I'm good for it. What we doing? I need an experience, right? I remember being in the shower and I'm supposed to be doing something else, and all I hear is, "You are the light, so be the light. You are the light, so be the light." And I know it sounds so easy for us to comprehend right now, but then I did not understand. You are the light, so be the light. And what I realized through, meditation and thinking, and I'm going to get to the answer of why I am so consistent. But through, again, prayer, meditation, understanding what that meant is, prior to my discovery of who I was in 2020, I kept looking for light in dark places, toxic people, jobs that was not serving me, but gave me some kind of prestige or something. Meanwhile, people hating on me behind the background, and I'm just dealing with a bunch of stuff. So I'm looking for some validation in a dark place with these dark people. You're never going to find that. So if I want something, then I better learn what that is and know that that thing that I'm looking for is inside of me. So that's why I'm consistent, because I know who I am. And then I had read something that said, half these people out here is filled with anxiety and filled with this. Why would I want to be one of them people? Why don't I just walk in my true light and my true authenticity? So that's why I'm always consistent, because I genuinely know who I am, and I actually love myself.
Period.
I love myself. Like, I enjoy people see what you seeing is not something I'm doing for nobody else. I was recently at an event, and this girl was at the bar, and she said, "I don't like girls like that." It was me doing a body roll across the bar. I'm hitting it right. My back was working. And she ain't know. She said, "I don't like girls like that." She called herself Steffi the Light. She ain't know my sister was sitting right next to her. She didn't know. She didn't know. So my sister said, "What you say?" And my sister was like, "Well, it looked like to me she just living her life. You over here talking about her. So who's the wrong one here?" So I don't have, like, that's really, and God bless her, because clearly she's mad or whatever it may be.
Projecting.
But yes,
you know what I mean? She has some things internally.
she got something she got to work on. But
I
I was laughing the whole time. But again, going back to why am I so consistent? Because I know who I am. I enjoy who I am. I am my own best friend.
How you get there?
Do that damn depression. What you talking about? I told you.
The woods. The woods.
Nah, the woods with the healing. Keep up, okay? The woods is where we healed at. But prior to that, child, I was about 100 pounds heavier. Again, I'm serving this man. I'm trying to serve this baby girl. I don't know who I am. Yes, I was much, much heavier. And when you are heavy, and God bless, all my plus size people, sisters, everyone. But at the same time, I needed to be my best self. And me at that heavier weight was not my best self. You get what I'm saying? So if wherever you are in your journey, and please don't get stuck on finances. Please don't get stuck on the actual weight. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if you are anything outside of what you're really meant to be, I promise you ain't going to be nice.
It's internal.
Yes.
It's really internal, and it doesn't have anything.
This is a journey within you.
Yeah, like you said, it doesn't have anything to do with finances, how much money you have, because we all know that you can still have a bag and still be very much miserable.
Yeah, but everybody on Instagram, everybody's rich now, and everybody's famous and whatever. Like, I'm up, I'm down. I don't know. I'm somewhere in between. It don't matter. Like,
I know, and that's
like I don't.
That's
I'm
why
not
I love you. That's why I love you, and that's why I still told Settles it's here, because we have to feed the people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We have to feed the people. I want them to know, like, yes, Steffi the Light, she was depressed. She was, because I didn't know.
Anxious.
I used to see you. I didn't know that you was miserable and that you was in a toxic place and that you was dark and whoop-de-whoop and all. Who knew? You know what I'm saying? Who knew? So with that being said, it's like, okay, what did you do? Because it's somebody out there who felt just like you. You know what I mean? And it's all about, and you said it in so many words. You said it. It's all about just really, being intentional.
And let me add this, as you're talking, this is coming up too. Don't be afraid of yourself. A lot of us are afraid of those dark places. So you rather keep that attitude. You rather still be mad at men. You rather still, just to hold whatever titles and be with. There's some people like me and him, our journey is our journey. I'm not saying everybody need to get back together, but don't be afraid to do that work and that what they call shadow work. I wasn't afraid of myself. I said, all right, well, I don't like this. And anytime I feel fear of anything, I lean into it. So right now I can't stand running. I'm about to join this running club I saw. Like there's literally no fear. So if I feel something, a fear and see it, it's like, oh God, that looks a mess. You know what? I'm gonna do it just because nothing's gonna be. Yeah.
And I think that people, They don't want to be honest with
No,
themselves. You know what I mean? They don't want to
liars.
take that
We're
harsh look in the mirror and be
liars,
like, you know what? I keep acting like it's them, and I keep staying in this mindset
Yes.
because I want to keep placing blame and keep pointing the finger at other people because I don't want to take that harsh look in the mirror at myself and deal with what is really
Yeah.
going on. It's much easier to stay right where I'm at and keep projecting.
So true.
Because I get, they get
Yes.
comfortable with that because, like you said, when you do the real work is hard.
Ooh.
Being honest with yourself, being accountable with yourself, and being like, you know what, I ain't that.
Oh,
I ain't really her.
Yeah.
I ain't really
and
her.
I keep a therapist. I done had a couple. Don't get me wrong, because time change and then just different how people work, and sometimes you outgrow a therapist. But I keep somebody that's not a friend, that's not a partner, not a husband, not my mama. I got one, but listen, I'm not going to. You are my friend. You are my friend. I'm not going to keep. Imagine you got so much going on in your life. You got so much going on, right? What I look like keep coming, dumping on you all my stuff. That's not fair to do to our friends. And I just realized that the last few years. I say about 35 is when I fell back from my friends. When I go out with my friends, baby, we outside, we having a good time. And that's why we can hit a next little mean body roll and make them mad. Because guess what? We already did the work.
We already did the work.
We already did all that. So we not outside worrying about who's doing what.
Yes, we know how to have peace in the mix of the mess.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We know how to do that body roll even though, you know what I mean? Like, it might be real dark when we leave out of here, you know what I'm saying? Even though our mindset might not be there, even though things might not be working out life, but we still gonna go out and hit this body roll and laugh and have a good time and still be grateful for the things that we have.
I have fun. Adults, 40, older, whatever. Please don't stop. I'm a grown woman, but I still hold my child, little baby Steph, and little Steph that just wanted to have fun with everybody. I hold her very, very close to me. So it's very important that as we do our work and stuff, at some point, one of these, philosophers that I follow, she's like, at some point, the healing journey, let's just put that joint on the shelf and shake some ass. Like, at some point, can we throw that thing in a circle?
That's why I love her. Yo, she's crazy.
I'm serious.
She's crazy.
But,
she's crazy. Look, she just made me forget what I was even
my bad, boo. It's true, though. We got,
thought off.
Sorry.
Nudie. So you sitting here talking to you.
Yeah, I'm
us.
taking all this game in, man.
I know. So how is this helping you? How is this?
So I think so. I heard this quote, and please don't bash me for it, ladies. They said, all women know how to count until it's time to take accountability. Right. So I think
you posted that and I reshared it.
I did, but I didn't say women though.
You didn't say women. You didn't.
So
you knew better.
But I did. But I think that it's a healthy conversation because a lot of times you hear women bashing men and they ain't this and they don't do X, Y, and Z. And they need, like this conversation is very much needed. And for a guy like me, I love to hear accountability. That's I love that.
People don't understand that it's so much easier to take accountability than to just keep making excuses. And I feel like, to be a person who can really accept and take accountability, like straight off the back, is somebody who knows like who they are. Like, bitch, I ain't perfect. I ain't come here to be perfect. I make mistakes. I F up sometimes.
We all do.
Literally.
100%.
What you thought? Like, it's too hard trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's the difference when, again, ego self versus authentic self. If we're operating in our authentic self, you can take that accountability. Your ego wants to be the biggest, the baddest, and cannot do any wrong.
Yes.
So that's how I always know where somebody is at in their journey because it's how they respond to stuff,
100%.
I be feeling like men have a problem with, their ego and their pride. What you think?
Yeah, of course. I think that
it's a real struggle with ego and stuff.
It's a struggle. It's never been a struggle for me because I'm a giver. I'm a nurturer. I love to listen. I love to help people. So for me, it's like anytime I'm in any room, even if I might be the biggest name in the room, like I can sit back and just, watch, observe, but let people do what they do. But for men, we do have that is an issue. That's why a lot of us can't come together and do more things as a collective. You see women do a lot of stuff. Y'all go hang out. Y'all do stuff together. Like men, it's like unless we're doing maybe like some fun stuff, we linking up. But like when it comes to like doing business and certain things, it's really tough because everybody wants to be the man.
The man, yeah. Nobody, yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think girls kind of do that. That kind of, comes into play with females too. And growing up, I always had like a lot of guy friends.
No, did you?
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of guys that I was cool with. My mom used to always say, my mom used to tell me like the same thing. Like when I was growing up, I always was cool with a lot of guys, and she used to tell me that when I was younger. But when I got older, I started, collecting friends, and I understood what she meant. You know what I'm saying? Because girls are hard. We can come together and do some stuff. Well, we can do some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But girls are hard, and I think that I hold close. Me and Steph don't gotta talk every day. You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta talk every month, but I really love our relationship because it's always been what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always been what it is, and we always on the same type time. Even if we don't have the same type characteristics, even though we can agree to disagree, and this has never happened. I just know that we have the capability to work together. You know what I'm saying? Work together and make stuff happen without having, a whole bunch of BS. I'm a woman's woman. Like, if I got a problem, I'm going to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to address it. And I ain't got to address it in a hostile way. I could just come to you like, yo, what's up?
That's it.
Like, what we doing? What's going on? You cool?
Hello?
You okay? Or, you know what I mean?
As the baby's like, is you cool?
Yeah, is you cool?
The little neck rock.
So I think it might, it's a human nature type thing. You know what I mean? And we here to change the narrative.
Absolutely.
Like, I think, one reason why we are together, I love the coin phrase home team, and I love when we can use it and we using it genuinely. You know what I'm saying? We using it like with compassion, because we are representing the home team. We are the home team.
Can I just say I feel super special, even on like a Delaware transparent. Every time he comments home team, I'm like, made it. And guys.
Period. Like home team.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yes. I was in when I was in New York.
Yeah.
I ran into Blue Chip. Y'all remember Blue Chip?
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
I ran into him at this complex event, and I'm just walking through, and he looked at me. He was like, and I looked at him. I'm like, home team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Blue in so long, but Blue used to do his thing. Like, Blue was like one of the, Blue.
I don't.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blue Chip.
Yeah, Blue Chip was one of the ones, man.
What's his IG page? Good Breakfast. The Good Breakfast.
See, I don't know. He changed it.
The Good Breakfast. But shout out to Blue Chip. Blue Chip is one of the home team originals who was out there doing his thing early on. Yep. He's a lyricist. He's an artist, and he's still doing his thing.
That's beautiful.
He's still doing his thing. So shout out to Blue Chip Kenya. And but seeing this going out of state and then seeing somebody from your home state and then be like, home team.
Yo, but you know what's crazy though? Like, a lot of people from Delaware, like, when you look in, even in the industry, like, there's a lot of people that are in high places in Delaware that you wouldn't even know. Like, because they don't really, you got some people that might rep, like, you got Lauren, Breakfast Club, like, she repping, but it's a lot of people in high positions that it's unfortunate they don't let people know. Like,
yeah.
Right, they
like,
not.
yo, it's us, 302, we here. But they just, but we there though.
Yes.
We in the behind the scenes, a lot of dope stuff going on. So shout out to the home team for sure.
With that being said, a lot of dope stuff going on. Your New Diddy runs the city, period.
That's him.
New Diddy been running the city for a decade plus.
From your mouth to God's ears. I take that.
He always has his pulse, his finger on what's going on. He always keeps the social life lit here in Delaware. And lately, it's been lit.
Yeah, I'm
it's
back
been lit.
I've been back outside. I ain't been on a tangent like this, and I don't know how long. It's been years. Maybe since the Lux, right? Maybe the Lux.
The Lux?
Yeah.
Oh my
Lux.
goodness.
Yeah, since the Lux, man. I ain't been outside like this in a minute, man.
Yes.
But it's one of those things. I think that consistency. I've been doing events, for a long time. Like, just sometimes more often than others. But I gotta be inspired. And I felt like within the last year, I've been really inspired.
That's awesome.
And and it shows from from the creativity from us. Like, I know how to I'm like a coach. I know how to pick the right people and put them together when we do different events. So if you see, we do a lot of collaborations. Like, we believe in collaboration over competition. Like, a lot of times when people are doing certain things, even if it's not events, it's business in general. When you got a bunch of collective minds and you put them together, I mean, you can make a lot of magic happen.
Magic.
So we've been making magic like this since May. We've been on fire.
Yeah. This what you do when y'all came out with the Ditch Day.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's what's up. Ditch Day here in Delaware, because we all know Ditch Day kind of originated in
Philly.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in any other state, but Philly is where I know it from. It started in Philly.
Yep.
Did y'all have to partner with the Ditch Day?
Nah, so shout out to my guys, Eli, DJ Oh Boy, Bar, and my guy Philly Nate. So they came to me a couple of months ago. Was like, yo, you know, we trying to move it around. Like they got it in, I think I want to say Houston or Dallas,
Okay.
Pittsburgh, Atlantic City, Philly, Delaware, and you know, they're looking at other places. But when they hit me, I'm like, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things from a like I'm a very humble guy, but I feel like anything that's going on in Delaware, if I ain't a part of it, then that's a problem. If something going down here, if you don't come get me, that's a problem.
Who else you gonna come get?
Who else?
I
Who else?
know,
But
that's
with,
right.
Who else you gonna
with
come
all
get?
due respect to anybody else,
Respectfully.
but I just feel like when it comes to Delaware, like, ain't nobody doing it like us, and we really rep home team. Like we really through and through, not just with parties. Like if anybody's doing something, where you need help at,
Yeah.
ain't even about the money. We just want to
Yes.
see us win.
Win,
Absolutely.
yes,
And that's
yes.
you know that's kind of like, so if you don't come get a person that want to see you win, what we doing?
You hating.
Nothing. Nothing
What's been
at
some of your
all.
biggest highlights with this whole journey?
You know, really, I would say like really putting on for Delaware. Like, you know, I seen people go. You know, yeah, I remember before when I used to do events when I started out, and I was getting the buzz. They was like, yo, won't you go to y'all? You should move to Atlanta and do stuff in Atlanta. You should go to, you know, these other places. And we've done events: Atlanta, Philly, Atlantic City, DC. We've been to a lot of different places. But just to be able to put us on the map. So like, I tell people, Delaware is the best place to start,
Yeah.
right? Because we're so small, everything is so like
Connected.
it's connected, a little
Yeah.
cliquish, a little political.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but I can scream loud here, everybody hears me.
Right.
There you go.
If I go to Atlanta, these big cities,
Right.
there's a lot of big dogs out
Right.
there,
So many people screaming
right?
too.
So
yeah.
I made a name here, but now when I go to other places, they already know what's like. Cause I'm bringing the whole state, and I got Del State with me, and I got
Yes.
Philly with me, and I got Jersey with me, in New York, and all these other different places. So it's like just my biggest highlight is being able to put Delaware on the maps. When they saying certain things, oh, that's my man out. Oh, New, that's my man out there. He doing X, Y, and Z. So like that for me, that's like that's a big deal.
Like, what's your strategy to keep reinventing, because you've been doing it for so long? So
man.
how do you stay fresh?
So you know what's crazy, and no, I'm gonna say no Diddy, right? No Diddy, but Diddy, even though he's going through all the
Yeah.
things that he has going on, but when you look at him, he has been the perfect person to. We talk about reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody did it like Diddy. Like, and I've seen those things, and I'm like, I studied him. I studied people
It
like Kenny
shows.
Burns and a lot of these different people, and even as I'm getting older, I'm still, I still look young.
Yeah, you do.
Right, I said
Yeah.
I got the swag of a college kid. I keep,
Period.
I throw that issue.
Oh,
in,
YNs
you know what I mean?
outside.
Yeah, yeah. My
Taking
guys.
over. I love
Yeah,
Taking over
100%.
for the 9-9.
Yes.
But collaboration.
Yep.
I find some young cats doing some amazing things. I help them,
Yeah,
and we help each other.
exactly.
So they help keep me relevant. I help them, ascend to a space that they haven't been,
Yep.
or put them in different rooms, and it's a win-win. So I feel like a lot of these older, seasoned fellas, they don't reach down enough. They don't help enough. And some of the young cats don't reach up enough, but I'm humble enough, and I could tuck my ego to be like, yo, I
That
love
part.
what you're doing. Let me help you. And I can also put you on to what I'm doing, and let's make a partnership. So that's always
That's the strategy.
worked
Yeah.
for me. That's a strategy.
That's the strategy.
Sharice, I don't know if you know this, but this man getting a big award, I think, next month.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he getting a real big award. Ask him about it.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
What's
so
the T? Clocky.
so I was nominated for an award for alumni for Del State. So there's a gala happening next month. I think I was nominated. Lauren LaRosa was nominated. But that just shows the testament of, like, even when it comes to Del State, like, it's people like I call Blake Saunders. Blake is Mr. Del State
Yeah.
to me, in my eyes,
absolutely.
right? However, but when it comes to like bringing people together, like my team, we have the biggest network of alum. Period. No one network is bigger than ours as far
Yeah.
as alum, and we put people on. We
Yes.
bring people together. We help people that have businesses at Del State. So all those different things is like, so for me to get that award, I'm always humbled and honored. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I mean, they see the good work, and It's always appreciated.
Get that
saw
man his
it.
flowers.
I saw it, and even as you text and invite us on, I was thinking about that, and I saw on my timeline, and I thought about it. You said a decade, but it might be Nudie. It's been 20. It's been 20.
It's been a dub.
It's
Decade
been
plus.
20 years.
Yeah.
I know it has been because I'm thinking I'm 40.
I started young too. Though.
I know you
I started
did.
really young.
When I tell you this man been at it 20 years because I grew up with strict parents. We come party. One of my first parties I went to was this man's party 20 years ago, dog.
Was you doing parties with Tyron?
I did a couple parties with Tyron. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a couple. We did.
Congratulations. I want to
yeah,
say on that
thank
award
you.
before I forget.
Yeah,
I'm going to
yeah,
tell
no,
you.
I
I hope
appreciate
you
it.
make it, but if not, congratulations.
Yeah,
you
thank
really,
you.
really do
I
deserve
appreciate
that.
that.
Absolutely.
That's love. Thank you.
Oh, I
Thank
wish I would have knew we could have got him some flowers or something.
Yeah, I just
Lord.
get my flowers with my words. That's what I do.
I, yo, listen, that's
Yeah, that
more.
go down to his
That's
spirit, his
more.
soul.
They gonna
You know,
die.
the flowers gonna
That's-
die.
that's-
I really
that's
did.
more than
Listen, we
enough.
got, you
That's
know,
more
the
than
flowers is our words. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I think that you know, like Delaware is a special place, and I always tell people going north to south, you have to come see us. We just gotta, as a collective, it's so disheartening to see and hear people talk down on Delaware that live in Delaware. Like, how do you talk down on the places you live in?
I do.
Yeah, but think about it though.
And after your scenario, I want to
So-
give my metaphor because
So
I got one for
look,
this.
so here's the thing.
I do.
There's a lot of no matter where you go, right? Atlanta, Philly, New York, like there's a lot of things that are bad in other places. However, especially when we're entrepreneurs and doing business, we want other outsiders to come to Delaware. They will come. If you build it, they will come. But if there's so many people saying,
It's trash.
I ain't
Ain't
Delaware,
nothing
ain't
to
this,
do.
and they don't da. It's like, y'all don't want no
what?
money? They don't want no outside
Here's
new
my
money?
metaphor.
Okay,
Here's my
let me hear-
metaphor
let me
because
hear
I
your
dealt with this.
metaphor.
I addressed this a couple years back. Imagine being at a party. We at a party right now.
Right.
Okay, the party whack, and we talking about, man, this party whack. This joint corny. Like where the fun at? Where the music? Where the da 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 da? We the ones at the party. So if I'm in this scenario,
Come on.
I'm the one in the scenario, and I'm
Come
talking
on.
about how bad it is. Is it not my job to change it? Anytime I walk into the room, that joint starts jumping.
Let's
People
go.
can feel the energy.
I'm
of
feeling
who
your
I
energy.
am. So whatever's happening outside and you're not okay with, do something to change it, or let's just raise the vibration. And not to say that we can handle all the problems, because I know and I can imagine some of the things you're talking about, but I refuse to talk about down to any place that I'm at. It don't to me. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
It's our responsibility.
I
to
like
make that
that.
thing
I
jump.
receive it.
I like it.
receive-
I like
I
it
receive
metaphor.
it.
I like
receive
it
it.
because
I
okay,
receive it.
okay.
Because you know
Okay.
wherever we at is where we at.
Okay, not just dislike it this for the obvious reasons. This like this what Nudie was just talking about because we have a problem with coming together. We have a problem with, and it's not everybody.
It's not everybody.
That's
It's
the thing,
not everybody
right. So then
because
let's
we
come
do
together, the
have
people that
we
need-
do have our. It is a group
It's
and a collective
cliquish.
of
It's a lot-
people.
it's a lot
Like
of-
right here,
yeah,
we got
yeah,
Steffi. Like
100%.
we got New Diddy run the city, and it's more of us out there. It is a collective group of millennials or the newbies or whatever you want to call them
Yeah.
that are changing the narrative.
Yeah.
But there are people like me. I don't consider myself a millennial. I'm a seasoned. Like I'm like
Yeah, I
the
do
old. I'm
feel
like the
older
rookie.
than
I'm like the rookie and the vet in this thing. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
heavy then.
And when you,
Wait a
you
minute.
feel me,
Spicy.
feel me,
Spicy.
Clock it. But when you start talking about being the vet in it and seeing it over time and seeing how things work and see how things operate, it just puts a bad taste in your mouth. But to what you said, like, what are you going to do about it? Be
That's
the
it.
be the person that changes.
Be the
And
change.
you will find your people. One thing I have realized when I started that outdoor hiking group, I literally thought I would be the only black girl over here doing it. Baby, I started that, and when I tell you we was about 50, 60 deep in some woods, the people will come. The people that said, why I got paid for a hike, they was over there talking about, you ain't paying for a hike, you paying for me, my energy, okay? I cost, it's expensive.
And that's what they
whatever.
say. That's what
exactly.
that's what
But
they
guess
say. You
what?
paying for your
People
energy.
are always going to they're going to say something.
Yeah.
So I'd rather to be the one doing, and I'd rather be the one enjoying my life and meeting new people rather than worry about that negativity is always going to be
That
there.
bad
And guess
energy.
what?
It's
Just like
It's
Nudie
part of the
said-
game, though.
Yes.
It's part of this. It comes with the
Yeah,
territory.
like you a superhero, you gonna need a villain. Everybody, that girl that was at the bar, I'm like, girls like her, okay. But for me to be, I feel like I don't intentionally feed off that energy, but I'm just grateful to be in the place where I can. I joke about the body roll, but for real, I can be the person dancing, enjoying my life, rather than watching somebody else and being in a space where it's all good vibes and I'm mad. I don't like that for us.
Yeah, but you know what it does? It tells it's a telltale sign more about them.
Hello.
A lot of times when people see people doing things that they want to do or they want to be
Yeah,
like,
baby.
they start talking about it
Yup.
because they don't feel comfortable enough to
They
do
be
that.
wanting to
Like
do
that.
that.
Like, oh, man, I wish I would
She
have.
bad too.
I wish I
She
could do that
bad.
body
Yo,
She was bad.
yo.
She
She
was
make her body
like,
roll
not
like
her.
that.
Yo.
She ugly. I want like an ugly one, not a beautiful one. Here.
Cherie started a podcast. Who she thinks she is starting a podcast?
Baby, I be over there clapping. I can't clap enough.
I remember I was gonna start a podcast 3 years ago. And
Yeah, and that's
like, hold
what
up,
it
wait,
is.
what?
The building
You
burning.
mad because I
Stuff
did it
that you
and you
can't do,
did?
and that's what it be
So
boiled down
true.
to.
Yeah, no, it's so
And
real.
that's what it be boiling down to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We got to change. Here's the thing: we got to change the narrative. And most of the times when you do something that's trendy, what happens?
People
Somebody
follow.
copy.
They want to copy. So guess
Oh,
what?
yeah.
So what we
Somebody
can
else wanna
do,
do it.
and this is what I do is I do a lot of collaborations. Like, yo, copy. This is trendy. We need to make it trendy to come together. If they want to copy something, copy this. And if enough of us do it, you ain't gotta do it with us. Do it with your own click.
Talk to
Do
them.
whatever.
I like that. I like that
So
mindset.
let's make it trendy. And the like if they said Mahatma Gandhi said if everybody swept in front of their door, the whole world would be clean.
Come
Right?
on.
So if each one of us did it ourselves and other people followed, then guess what?
Yeah.
Everybody's coming to Delaware. People's going to Nashville and all these crazy places to go get food and certain things. Why can't they come to Delaware for something
Literally.
like, yo, we coming out here to get on Cherie's podcast. That shit popping.
Come
Yeah.
on, y'all. Let's go.
Like,
Yeah.
what we doing?
Yeah.
It's up to us.
What we doing next, Nudie?
Yo, look, man, I'm never stopping.
No, literally. What you doing next?
Next.
What's the next event?
What we
It's
doing
it's 2 minutes. So wow. So our next event is so first we shout out to Coach Jazz, the Delaware State women's head basketball coach.
That was the other
We're
day.
doing a fundraiser for them this Thursday
Oh, it's coming up.
nice.
at Lounge and 8th.
Okay.
Okay.
5 to 9.
Shout out that again. Say it again.
So September the 18th, this Thursday, we're doing a fundraiser event. It's completely free. Portions of the proceeds of food sales go towards
well, by the
their-
time this airs,
probably not.
oh wait a minute, hold on. What's today?
Today is Monday.
So it's this Thursday?
It's Thursday.
Okay, so all right, so this airing Sunday.
That's cool.
So give
That's
an
cool.
event after
But,
Sunday.
Yeah.
hold up. But what they can do is you still can go donate.
Okay, so they
Like,
can still donate.
Yes,
okay.
this is to help the women's basketball program. They got a lot of dope athletes, and with the NIL deal, what
At
happens
Del
is
State.
at Del State, like these girls are really good, and they need money to be able to keep them. Because
Okay.
if not, they good. Somebody else gonna come and snatch them.
wow.
Like,
Okay.
So we have to
Okay.
support the home team.
Okay. Do they have? So I know they have an event going on this Thursday. Do they have like an itinerary of different fundraising events set up?
You know what? I don't know, but I'll be sure to keep y'all updated.
And this week they're having on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
They're having
A fundraising event at Lounge and 8th.
September. Oh, okay.
Yep, September the 18th. Then right after that, we got we linked up with HBCU Week. Shout out to Loren. Shout out to Ashley. Home team. We doing it. So it's never been done before. We're doing the day party at the Chancery in the atrium. So the atrium is next door. That's that big glass building.
Steffi gonna be outside. Steffi gonna be there.
Yeah.
Steffi a reseller of tickets.
Come on, yeah, come on. It's
I'm on
up.
the low behind the scenes
Yeah,
with people.
Steffi in the mix. She in the mix.
Little low
Yeah.
key,
Little
so-
key.
and then I pop out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what they doing.
So that's Saturday, September the 27th from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a vibe.
We're looking like maybe like 1,000, maybe 1,100.
Can we
1,200.
just-
You was not a thousand.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I
Yeah,
have.
the
That sound
atrium,
like a
the atrium next
vibe.
door, like that's
I have evidence. Can we
the Hercules
revisit the
building.
party they
Yeah.
just did? The party. Can we revisit the party that they just did at Docklands?
Oh,
That-
The denim and white?
The denim and white joint
it
was
was
crazy.
insane.
We had about
You was there
1,300.
too?
Was I there?
Stephanie look good, girl.
She was in a denim and white.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What I love more than anything, and I don't want to give him back
No,
his
no,
stage,
please do.
but baby, when I tell you, and I'm a married woman, I am, but this is a conversation I go home and tell them. I said they was outside, and we was looking good, pop. We was all looking good. We were. I
Yes.
love us. When I tell you the girls was fine,
Smell
the
good,
men was
look
fine.
good.
We were dancing like I wasn't the only one hitting that body
Body
roll.
roll. It was
a
They
vibe.
had
It was a
I just you can feel. I'm an empath, in case you can't tell. But I go into situations. I'm like, here I go. I gotta work extra harder. You know, I'm out because I don't feel like it right now. Like I can gauge where things is at. Baby, everybody was out there showing love. Everybody was out there looking so good. It was
It's a
an
vibe.
amazing
That's what's
freaking
up,
time
Nudie.
here.
Shout out to
Honey, the
Radio
TikToks
Shack.
was going crazy.
Yeah, it was
Shout out
You
to
know
Radio
when we done made
Shack.
TikTok,
Yeah,
I'm
it was
scrolling. I'm like,
crazy.
oh wait, that's us.
Yeah.
That's the home team.
Home team. We had about 1,300.
Yep. It was it. So I'm going. Yeah. So I'm very much the
1,300.
next one.
Next one, we
Come
outside.
outside. Stop playing.
So
shoes.
so I would say this. We did 4 events at Docklands. We did Del State Spring Alumni Homecoming in May. In June, we did a fundraiser for Del State Athletics Department. We raised $1,000. Then Dish Day was August. And then Denim and White was late August. Collectively, we brung about maybe like 4,500 people total, if not a little bit more. But when people say that Delaware ain't it, we had people from Philly, New York,
I'll
Jersey,
say yes.
No.
Florida,
Yes.
Atlanta. Like
Listen.
it was a vibe.
Cause y'all are, it's changing.
It is.
It's
But listen, here's the
changing.
thing. We've been doing that. This ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like
Talk to 'em.
we been like Delaware Children's Museum, white party. Then we did a black party the following month. The white party we did 1,500. Black party we did 2,500.
When was the white party?
So this one was like 2015.
No,
What was
okay.
the one around Thanksgiving? What was that? Do
Oh,
I
the
got
black
that
party
right?
at Chase Center.
No, that was Doc joint.
Oh, you talking?
I don't know. But go ahead.
Well, I feel like Delaware has had its spurts of being like lit with nightlife, where Philly, Jersey,
I mean, it's
other
just
states will come.
You can't compare.
I
It's
think
bigger cities. Like
no, I'm not comparing it. I'm talking about when they would come
When
here.
they come here, yeah,
When
100%,
Delaware,
100%.
when Philly would
Yeah.
come here,
100%.
when Jersey would come here, I think that we had different spurts where we were heightened.
was height, yeah,
we
I
was
agree.
heightened, but I feel like it's getting back to
back.
that.
It is.
100.
It's getting back to that.
Yes.
It was we had went down, but now I feel like it's climbing
It's
back.
Yeah,
up.
for sure.
I feel like
For
it's
sure.
climbing back up to that because we got stuff going on. It's like
And it's
this
also
popping.
the age demographic. We are, or what I'm noticing, there's some young people at these parties, but it is a lot of 40, might be
yeah,
50,
they back
and you might
outside.
have your 60 out there,
They
but
back-
it's sophisticated
yes,
type fun.
100%.
Ain't no fighting, ain't no
Yeah.
rah-rah, wasn't no arguing, wasn't no weirdness. It was, I'm telling you, everybody show love. You know, I got big butt, she got big butt, we passing each other. Oh, excuse me, we
Yep.
bumping each other,
Yeah.
but it's not.
I'm a
you know,
fuss.
Might
exactly.
might
ain't none of
bump,
that.
might bump into you and take a selfie.
The men
Like-
so respectful. Oh,
Yeah.
you look good. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The guys were from the DJ. He was somebody tour.
Little Kim's tour DJ.
It was
DJ
okay.
Boogie. DJ Boogie.
Tour
Yep.
DJ. So you know she was in there with her gang, all my whole gang looking good. He gonna say. Not the tour man, somebody else that was, but he was cute, he was respectful. But he came over there. I mean, when I tell you they was done, they set or whatever, he came right across the bar. He gonna say, I started to beg you over there. I said, well, I'm married, you can't beg me, baby. He was like, damn, well, let's just kick it tonight. You know what I mean?
How
Like,
about
and
that?
that's exactly what. No,
The vibe.
literally, that's
The vibe.
exactly what my husband ended up popping up. Like it was exactly what it was. But we had a good time
Mm-hmm.
and it was respectful. We just had a great conversation. These guys were again from New York, and they was talking about what that looked like. The events and things that they do, what it looked like here, talking about how good it looked here and how good the situation was. Like it was a really good time.
Let me ask y'all this. Do you think that because of everything that is going on in the world with politics, with the administration,
I can't answer this question because I'm
It's not a
telling you,
poli-
I'm
it's
not
not a
mature
po-
enough. Y'all turn
Yeah,
around.
no,
and
no,
ask
it's not a
anything.
political.
Okay.
It's not a political question because I'm not political, and I hate
girl.
that I'm not political.
We-
I
we-
don't.
we- we-
I don't
we-
be
we-
wanting to
choose
debate.
ease.
And I
Some
can't-
people got to fight the power.
Yeah,
Me,
I
I
don't
got
wanna
to raise
do a
the
political.
vibration. We
But
all got a role to play.
I just think
But
that
go ahead, baby. Finish your question. My bad.
like with the president administration, like
Yeah.
it just makes things so dark. You know what I mean? We got to hear about it every day in the media, and then with everything else going on in the media and just in life with all these like crazy tragedies. Nothing really never surprises you anymore with, tragedies and trauma. And then we're dealing with things in our own lives that's going
Yeah.
on. I feel like everybody just feels like when they come outside, listen, I don't got time for that. I'm just trying to come out, like you said, and just relax and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? This is my breath. This is my breather. This is my stress reliever. So I really need to get out. I really need to get out and, you know what I mean? So I can refresh, so I can recharge, so I can go back and be the superhero that I need to be every day, showing up for everybody that I need to show up for.
I'm going to say my experience, and sorry to cut you off, I just want to give you this. My experience all this summer is people are craving happiness. People are
Yes.
craving joy.
I received that.
Yeah.
The people that I've been partying with is not, I will say, I would even venture to say probably the people inside is feeling that more than the people outside.
Yes.
Because the people, again, that I have been around, you can feel we just trying to chill.
We just trying to be
We
happy.
trying
I
to
don't
take
got
a
time
break
for
from
this.
this world. God knows I got a bleeding heart for a lot that's going on, but what in my power right now can I do about it other than bring this joy?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
who I've been
I received
surrounded
that.
by. You get what
I
I'm
received
saying?
that.
Like that was the vibe
I
at y'all
received
party.
that.
The events that I've been doing, it's not, I will honestly say, get outside. Maybe get out the house.
Yeah, get out the
Yeah.
house.
That might be the problem.
Yeah.
Turn that off. You have to. And again, it's not to say that they're turning a blind eye or being ignorant toward or nothing like that. No, I know a lot of what's going on, but I'm out for because I feel so much. I'd be in the house crying over this country and pleading to God,
Exactly.
why,
Every
why?
5 minutes,
But I know
yes.
that if we
Ugh.
really say who God is and we really believe who God is, then He got this. And again, some people's job is to be a politician. Some people's job is to fight and write different laws and sign this petition and sign that. My job is to raise the vibration. So again, I'm going to throw it in a circle.
Period.
So
I'm doing
my-
I'm over here.
my take on that is nothing is never as good as it seems or bad as it seems. I feel like if you allow what we're seeing in your thoughts and all, you get all emotional. Like, what you gonna do about it? So my thing is like, it's what you make it. So like when
Yeah.
you see like me, I'm not affected by it because I don't live in that world.
Exactly.
The world that I live in is I'm in peace, prosperity.
yes,
I'm
yes.
thinking about how to make
Abundance.
some money, how to help my people. Like
Yes,
I ain't like
yes,
all this going on.
yes,
It's not like
yes.
it's not affecting me.
Yes.
Yes.
Like because
Yes.
I don't allow it to affect me. So like if you live in it,
I like
then
that.
it's gonna be
Yes.
that's gonna be
Yep.
a truth. So like
Yep.
for me, it's like I mean it's they say this is the safest time we've ever been in, right? But because of the media, social media, like we get to see it firsthand. Like we didn't have this growing up, so it was a lot. All this stuff was going on,
Right.
But we just didn't
But we
see
just
it.
didn't
It's
see
the
it. So what
access,
happens
right.
is they're shoving it down our throats and make it look like. And I'm not saying that it's not bad. Like,
Right.
I'm not. But it's not as bad as we think it is, and it's not as good as we think it is.
Yes.
It's what we make it. So
Right.
if we buy into that theory, or like we still like, man, we trying to rebuild our life.
Yes.
We need to get the book.
We need to get the
Man, yo,
book,
matter of fact,
It's the drop for me.
come on.
It's the drop.
so you can get where's the website, Shreeze? Where can we get this book at?
www.iamshariceMonique.com.
Yeah, so listen, if anybody is feeling anything, if you're being affected by politics,
Let 'em
if you're
know.
being affected by what's going on in the world, look, you need to rebuild your life.
Yes.
Understand, here we go. I apologize. This is the right camera. Rebuild your life. This is the book,
Tell them.
The Coaching Planner. I actually have one, and I need to crack mine open. All
Okay.
right, so this is all about we rebranding.
I need
All right, we
one.
gonna rebuild
I
our
wanna
life.
That's
rebuild
what we're
my
doing.
life.
I
I want
ain't
to
mad at
rebuild my
you.
life.
I ain't mad at you, and
I love it.
what I got to say is, for me, it's all about, to piggyback off of what Steph said, to piggyback off of what you said, New, it's all about just having, the right mindset. Like, in anything that you do, you have to have the right mindset. If you got the right mindset, you can conquer and get through and get over, anything, or maintain or sustain anything that's going on, whether it be, the media, whether it's Trump, whether it's trauma, trial, tribulations. Like, the right mindset will definitely get you through. If you got that stinking thinking, you're going to get stinking results. Like, if you come through with a positive mindset, regardless of what it looks like, then you're going to get those type of results. But you just have to believe that. Like, you really got to. One thing, it's funny because in my process, in my journey of rebuilding my life, I realized how much freaking mind control we got. It's funny. It's crazy.
It's a muscle.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I can't like literally tell you or teach you right now
Let me
on
get-
how to have control of your mind and your brain is so freaking powerful.
Very.
And guess what? You got control
Can I
over
share
it,
a
though.
quick example?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interject, but y'all, this joint was so crazy. This was earlier in the year. It was just a lot going on. We are in the middle of selling our house, trying to get another one. Do we want to rent? Did we just trying to figure out a bunch of stuff and trying to again elevate, rebuild our life, right? And so things was a little tight at some point. And again, growing up in church, there's a scripture that says, "I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread." And that just came to my spirit because I need to make some money. Like I don't need, that was what I want to do. I don't want to put a bunch of pressure on him. He doing what he gotta do, mortgage, all that stuff. And it kept coming to me, and I said it out loud. Don't you know the next day I got a hosting gig that paid the most that I've ever been paid?
Come on.
So when you talk about, when you said mind control, that's the first thing that came to me. When you watch your mouth, watch
those
your
words.
Words, yeah.
When people, I don't let people talk crazy around me, even if they talking about themselves. You know, one of my friends say, "Oh, I'm so fat." I say, "Don't talk about my friend like that, because I care about you, right? And even if you can't care about you enough to watch your mouth, I'm going to correct you."
Right.
And then what happens
Period.
is, again, in raising the vibration, people now they say, "Steph, yo, I was talking crazy the other day. I thought about you and I changed my words." As you should. Watch what you say. If you are abundant, like Nudie said, his sound, what you explain is your inner world is pure. Your inner world, you built something, you know, like Wakanda. Like we all got our own little worlds in here. What that feel like? Mine feel like sunshine and rainbows and butterflies and just light. Just what we doing? Throwing it in a circle.
What we doing? Throwing it in a circle.
You know?
Hey.
And so when we
You
talk
got to coin that.
Hey,
man.
that-
Come on, man.
oh, that shit like, yeah, we gotta do that. Oh,
Get
but
in there.
But yeah, but look though, for real, when it comes down to mind control, I had to share that. Watch your mouth.
Yep.
It is what you say it is. If it's depression and you keep saying in that and respect, because I know, you know, sometimes it might be medicine, it might be talking to somebody, whatever the case may be, but just watch your mouth. Please watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. I know you heard it before. It's definitely power in the tongue. So you either gonna speak death or you gonna speak life, and
100%.
the choice is yours. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the beginning of the day, literally the choice is yours, and you have to be. And I'm talking to the people who ready. You know what I mean? Everybody's not ready. Everybody can't receive.
Yes.
And you know, it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But for those who's tuned in, who like, wait a minute, I
If
need
it
to hear what's
sound good,
going on,
then it's for you.
I need to be on that. I'm on that. Like you gotta be intentional. And like I said, it's all about your mindset, and it's all about creating your own narrative for your life. Like you gotta block out what everybody else is doing and just focus on what you
It's
are
your world.
doing.
It's your
You know what
world.
I'm saying? And create your own narrative. Like you have to literally create the narrative for your life, and that thing will happen. And creating the own narrative for your life, you got to do certain things. You have to have faith. You got to have a prayer life. You got to have a relationship with God, because without those things, you're not going to be able to survive. You're not going to be able to sustain and maintain, because Nudie can't really block out and be in a peaceful world without having some type of higher power, a higher spiritual level to do so.
100%.
None of us can do this thing by ourselves. It starts with God. It starts with having, a village that supports you, that believes in you. You know what I'm saying?
Working on yourself, go to dark
people like Steph,
places.
who gonna pull you up when you can't pull your own self
Yank
up.
you, I don't
know what I'm
play.
saying?
Yank you,
People
I ain't
like
pulling,
Nudie,
I'm
who not gonna gatekeep, who gonna be like, what you trying to do?
Yeah.
Come on,
Collaborate.
let's go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let's
And
do
that's
it.
what the Rebuild Your Life brand is about. The Rebuild Your Life brand is a total transformation. You will see different people come through here that represent different things. And you be like, yeah, Rebuild Your Life is a total life transformation. In rebuilding your life, we got to go outside and have fun
Yes.
at Nudie's
Part.
parties. Like, and we got to go
Part, yeah.
outside. You know what I'm saying? In rebuilding your life, we got to have people like Steffi on our side that's going to help us, that's going to make sure we stay accountable, that's going to pull us up when we slipping, that's going to be able to give us a good word, that's going to keep the positive energy. That's what rebuilding your life is really all about. It's a total life transformation, and it is very much broad. It is so broad that I had to bring y'all here.
Oh,
I got to bring y'all here to let the people know, let the people
And
see.
what
Like
we do.
this thing is
We here.
this thing is a family tree. You know what I'm saying? It has many branches. It has many things that makes this thing. From the root, from the ground root up. This is the home team. And it's not many of us, but it's enough of us.
Ho said it best, right?
It's not many of us.
Less
but
is
it's
more. It's plenty of us.
Yes.
But we need more, though. We still need more. We still need more, for sure.
So, y'all, we are coming to the end of episode 1 of season 2. Today is the
Ew, we
celebration
did that.
because listen,
All
this is
vibes.
season 2 of Steel Toes to Stilettos, and I am so grateful. I am so humble for y'all coming out today.
No, thanks for
Nudie,
having us. Thanks for having us.
before we close, just give them a rundown of current
Yep. Let's
upcoming dates.
copy. All right. So like I said again, September the 18th, Thursday, September the 18th, fundraiser for Dell State University Wilmington's basketball team at Lounge 8 from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Right after that, Saturday, September the 27th, we are doing a day party in conjunction with HBCU Week that will be at the Chancery in the Atrium. You can get your tickets at hbcuweek.org. After that, we're doing Educators Night Out. Shout out to past educators, my boy Ronell. We're doing something for the educators. Shout out to T. Warren. That'll be Saturday, October the 4th at Docklands.
Shout out to Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center.
Jumpin' Jacks Learning Center for sure.
Educators.
Yup. After that, homecoming season.
Homecoming season.
Dell State, we back outside. Lauren LaRosa.
Yeah.
Breakfast
Shout out to
Club.
Lauren
Shout out to
LaRosa,
L.
Breakfast Club
Shout out
home
to L
team.
Boogie.
Yeah,
Elle
she's so
Boogie
beautiful.
doing her thing.
Come on, man, I'm
what?
loving it too.
Yeah,
man.
Elle
And she
Boogie
be holding them
doing her thing.
celebrities like she holds them accountable.
is-
She will ask the question.
is
She a
putting it
journalist
on
for
the
real.
whole team.
Listen.
And she let them know I'm from Delaware.
Yes.
I'm learning,
Come
girl.
on.
She
Elle
was like
Boogie,
live
let's
streaming
go.
or something from because she's getting ready for homecoming. And
Yeah.
Charlamagne,
Yeah.
she there's literally a whole video of how she just like read him like where yeah I read my
Yeah,
alma mater.
I think she was at Dell State.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was streaming in, and he's
Yep.
like, "You streaming from the?" She did such a good job. They was like all in the comments. Oh, she read him.
Yep.
She wasn't
Yep.
playing. She had that.
Yeah,
ammo
they
ready.
love Lo.
She's doing that beautiful job.
She the one.
They
she,
love
she,
Lo.
she like Neo in the Matrix. She
Yeah,
the
they
one.
love
it. I
Lo.
know that's
They
right.
love Lo.
But Friday, October the 10th, we at the Queen in Wilmington, hosted by Lauren LaRosa, DJ Blair. I mean, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Tickets is going
We
crazy.
outside.
We back.
Yes,
Come on, we
that's
got it.
the
Come
one I
on, get
was
your
telling
tickets.
you about.
Bring me outside.
All you gotta do is come, Doug.
You got
That's
it.
the
Yeah,
one
come
on the calendar.
Come on.
I set up my
You home to Dell State?
Yeah,
Come on,
like
you
stop
come on,
it.
race me outside. Let's go.
I just want to make you good.
Well, I got a couple
You
more.
Okay, yeah, do
we
your thing.
going.
Yeah,
We on
definitely.
tour. We on tour.
Absolutely.
So you get your tickets at www.iflevents.com. Then right after that, we bringing Ditch Day back.
So that's gonna be
I
what?
thought we were done in
What
summer.
month?
Nah. So it's Lincoln University's homecoming, October the 24th.
Okay. Wait, all this is going on in the next 2 months.
October.
All
Yeah,
this-
it's over. Yo, listen.
I thought we was up to Christmas by
Girl.
We
now.
on tour, man. I'm telling
I'll
you,
be
we on.
tired. I'll be tired.
Yeah,
Girl, you
nah.
had an after
You gotta wait till January. You gotta wait
Is that
till
any of these day parties? What's the day parties? Because you know
So this day is
a day party.
that's October the 24th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
There you
So
go,
we ditching
bro.
work.
Day
There
party.
you go.
We putting our PTO.
Y'all
Yeah.
put it in now,
Yeah,
y'all.
put it in
Yeah,
now.
I think I will.
So that's this day. And then Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick, Eagle Stadium, Dell State versus
Insane.
Norfolk State.
Insane.
It's gonna be crazy. That is the 30th of October.
Spooky.
We are doing the day event at Xfinity Live.
And Philly?
Yeah, we ain't
Oh,
playing.
it's gonna be lit.
crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Crazy. I think they might have sold. I think they might have sold maybe
Coming through there.
20,000-30,000 tickets for the game.
What?
So we're gonna do the pre-party
proud
from,
of y'all.
2 to
Oh my
6.
God.
I'm so proud of
And then
y'all.
we got an after party at Mr. Ivory that night. Shout out to
Okay.
my Star Power Marketing Group guys, and shout out to Alumni Fest, my guys from Virginia,
Yeah.
and Lauren LaRosa. Like
Yes.
we on like we
Everybody working.
We working.
It feel good to work.
We
And then
working.
to
I love
celebrate.
this.
Yeah.
I
And
love
then to
this.
celebrate.
I love this.
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
and we almost done. I'm almost done.
You
Yeah,
done?
see,
You
come on.
Keep
Don't stop.
going.
We can't stop. Won't
Okay,
stop. What you
so
say?
then the next night it's Halloween.
Okay, it's a costume party.
Back to
Costume
back is
party.
crazy.
So now listen to all the collaborations that I'm
Okay,
calling
listen,
out, right?
y'all, listen.
So listen to what I'm saying. Like, so then we back Thursday night at Docklands.
Docklands.
Shout out to Tilly Turtle, Glow.
Yes.
Another collaboration.
Yes.
We just, it's all about
Collab and
collaboration.
partnerships.
Right? So like we can do more. Many hands make the load. Like I couldn't do all this on my own. I gotta rely on other people. When
Shout
we
out
doing
to
this,
everybody.
they doing that.
There you go.
And then
out to the
so that's the
machine.
31st, and then we doing a November the 28th, I think. We doing another event back at Docklands, like a something sexy. We gonna have some female DJs.
Come on.
like a
Hello.
black party. It's
Now
gonna
you
be- it's
talking
gonna
about
be
Okay,
fire.
yeah,
It's
because
gonna
you
be
know we
fire.
used to having a black party after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we don't have it no more, right?
I don't know.
I can't remember. They don't do it no
I don't
more.
believe
They don't.
so.
But listen, I don't know who been doing what. I know what we doing.
Hello.
Okay. I'm just trying.
I know we.
Yeah,
No,
so
I know
black
we,
party right
Yeah,
for Thanksgiving at
this
Dockland.
show gonna be crazy. We
Is
got
it?
some Philly. We got some dope all female DJs.
That's what I
Yo,
like.
when I was this in New
It's
York,
gonna
it
be
was
crazy.
all female DJs
We
at all the
creative
events.
and talented.
I like
too.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. All
Yeah.
female
Yo,
DJs, that
listen.
woman empowerment.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
Period.
that's what we on. And then the very last one, we're gonna end it like Docklands. We like New Year's Eve
Y'all done
at
turned Docklands all the way up.
New Year's Eve. I'm talking about like we tenting the whole outside. The
Yeah,
whole. I'm talking about
local.
it's gonna be not. When I say tent, like
Yeah.
like the whole.
Yeah.
Like you can't. It's like a tunnel. When you walk in, it's like no light that you. It's like it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
crazy.
Crazy.
What about in Docklands in November? Is that still an indoor outdoor look?
Because we gonna
Had the
close
heater.
the
Heater.
Yeah, we back. Listen, when we come in, we turn it up. This Docklands ain't never seen no motion like
No,
this.
they're happy
ever.
to have
All
you
right, so
guys.
this is what I want to partner on.
Ever. Let's go.
This is what I want to partner on. A skating party.
Let's go. Oh, yo, listen. You know what's crazy? Shout out to Miss Tracy from Millennial.
Yeah.
She just hit me up in Jersey. Nudie would win. I ain't respond back to you. I apologize, Miss Tracy. I'll hit you back tonight. But she's like, yo, what's up? We need something down Millennial. So there we go. You spoke into existence and it appeared. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's
Oh,
done. We
look
just
how
gotta
that
pick a date.
worked out for you. Make sure
Yeah,
you
let's
follow
do it.
through on that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Y'all, we got it. We rolling. Y'all rebuild your life. Total life transformation.
That's what we
That's
doing.
what it is.
We outside.
Welcome back. Steel Toes to Stilettos is season 2. I'm so excited. This is another humbling moment, experience for me in my journey, in my brand, to be able to come back with season 2. Like, that's big for me. I don't know about for you, but for me, it's real big. Again, thank you, Stephanie Light.
Real quick plug.
Oh, yeah.
Swear, quick.
Quick.
Black Girls Hike 2. We are back with dates this fall and winter. I want to be very clear. We are transitioning from Black Girls Hike 2 to Be the Light Global because we're more than Black Girls Hike. We about to be mountain climbing and doing whatever they say that we
Yes.
can't, okay? So bear with me during this transition, but I promise y'all, we outside too.
Black Girls Hike, and you turning it into who?
It's going to Be the Light Global.
Be the
Fire.
Light. Yes.
Yeah,
We
so
ain't
gonna
local,
be
we
traveling
global.
around the world, getting outdoor experiences
Fire.
with people of indigenous countries, women that don't get to get outside, and they working in different spaces. I'm working.
I like this. This is what I'm saying. This is the rebuild your life. It is a total life. It's what you want to do. It's all about
it.
how rebuilding your life is a customized thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I might be rebuilding, she might not be.
It's
You know what I'm
different,
saying?
yeah.
It's different for everybody.
And I need you, and you need me, and I need him.
Yeah.
We need we.
I need to
We
go
need
outside
we.
in a different way, right? You come outside, get some healing. You go outside to get shaking in
Yep.
a circle. You
Everybody
know,
got a
whatever.
part to play.
Exactly, and then we're gonna get that confidence from
Yep.
you, baby.
Everybody
It's
got
the
a part to
home
play.
team.
Teamwork.
Yo,
is
it's
the
the
dream work.
home team.
It's
It's
the
still
home
toast to
team.
stilettos, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's the end. It's a wrap.
Yes.
I'm your host, your
Period.
favorite confidence coach, Sharice Monique. We got New Diddy run the city.
He been doing
We got
that.
Steffi the Light.
She
and
been
y'all,
shining.
Listen, we gotta go because I gotta go get some sleep because he got all these parties.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And you coming
Y'all
gotta get
outside.
ready.
Stop playing.
And I'm coming outside.
Let's get it.
Make sure y'all got it down. Make sure y'all took y'all notes, and we'll see you on the other side.
Love ya.